Hi, this video is evidence of seemingly price gouging practice done by Delta Airline during COVID situation. So we originally purchased airline tickets from January 4th from through Expedia for Delta from Seattle to Shanghai. That departs in June 25th, arrives in June 6th, the next day. And excuse that my excess. So we purchased a ticket for a price of $458. And then somewhere in April or May, I can't remember, that we received a cancellation email from Expedia. Well, not really a cancellation, but it's basically telling us there's a major change of our flight. Not only changed our flight number from the Delta 281 to 287, but it adds one stop in Korea, and significantly adds a day to our trip, to my mother-in-law's trip. So she's 60 years old. First of all, we don't know if she can lay over in Korea, and secondly, there's higher chance of getting infected because of the COVID situation. So there is no other way other than I accept or cancel flight. So because of COVID situation at the time, we decided to cancel flight and extended her visa. Well, this is another screenshot of showing the $458 ticket is canceled successfully. At the same time, we called Expedia, and we found there's still some relatively cheaper tickets, more expensive than $458, but still relatively cheaper tickets available. So we called Expedia and then changed her flight time. Still, it's Delta 281, but changed her flight time from June to October. So October 28th, as evidence here, provided from Delta October 28th to 29th. Can't remember exact price, but we had to pay additional $100-something to get this ticket purchased. We changed the ticket in July 5th and received confirmation of such booking from both Delta as well as Expedia, as evidenced here. Then a day later, we received an email. We received an email from Expedia saying that the ticket that we just purchased was canceled. I called Expedia for the longest call ever, 3 hours and 30-something minutes. But I'm glad that I had that conversation recorded. I was using Google Voice, so I had that conversation recorded. I'll include some of the conversation that we talked about very soon. And I'm surprised that our ticket was canceled, and the previous booking information, previous trip ticket information, we could not find that information on Delta website anymore at all. What we could find is that for the exact same flight, that they have changed the pricing from I think $600-something to $5,225 for the main cabin. And looking at the change the stops to non-stop, looking at the main cabin, selecting seats, we can see there's a ton of seats available in Delta Comfort Zone as well as the main cabin zone. I would say more than 80%. I didn't really count, but I would say like 70-80% of the seats are available in the main cabin. For granted, it's the price class was Y class, that our class was U class. I don't know. It seems that Delta canceled our cheaper tickets of U class and made seats to be Y class, and then is charging 8 or 9 times the cost. I use Google Flight to search for flights often. It's not a paid advertisement, but this is basically how I search for flights. Change the time to around the October 28th time frame. We could see the price is still more than 4,000. Not exactly sure why the price difference here. Maybe if there were some price changes. But as you can see, going to the price graph, it's super expensive for the direct flights from October onwards, including all of November. $4,000, $5,000, and there were some 1,461 one-way trip available. There's 900. The cheapest in December that we could find is like 901. We had to find something somewhere October November time frame because the visa situation. It's very disappointing. The phone representative couldn't answer my questions.
Thank you so much for patiently waiting. So what I did is I tried to contact our corporate department and I addressed all the concerns, and he will take over the call and further assist you with the ticket, okay? Because it's beyond my limit. All right, thank you, and I really do apologize for the inconvenience.
So she connected me to a corporate employee, and after at least an hour of investigation, that corporate employee also mentioned that he really liked Delta, and he has never seen Delta has done something like this.
I can't do anything about their pricing or what's available or anything. I'm showing that the lowest class of service available on that flight is Y class, and for that it's going to be over $5,000. I am literally. I mean, I went all the way to the 20th of October, and I've gone all the way out to the 4th of November. There's nothing available on lower class. There's nothing. What is going on? Is there like a mass exodus or something planned for this day? That is. Okay, that's weird. Normally, I mean, of course, if I wasn't seeing other classes of services or something, I would assume the airline has just shut down all the flights and they're just one step away from just canceling everything. But I am seeing other, of course, other class of services there being for sale. But as far as there's nothing. I have no idea why every single lower class of service seat is not available. As far as, I don't know what's going on with Delta in doing this. This is weird. I honestly have never seen that before. I mean, I've seen flights not available for certain days because of something going on, but actually searching this far out, I usually can find a flight. That's not a problem. Usually the timing's not an option, but that's weird. I think I don't know what they're doing there. I don't know at all. Maybe they have just got rid of economy coach tickets for those flights and they're only selling these flights now.
And he doesn't know how to help me. He could not refund our ticket. The best he could do was to keep our tickets as credits that can be applied for future travel, with of course the standard restrictions of the same passenger, same direction, has to be used by a year or something similar to that. So it seems like we're either strangled here, having to extend the visa again, or we'll have to bite the bullet to pay extra, very expensive tickets. We're probably not the only individual experiencing this. That's why I'm recording this video, to see if anyone else are experiencing similar situations with Delta during this COVID pandemic situation. This is well, I don't want to comment on this. Please leave a comment what you guys think. Thanks for watching.